So, well, my friends, here we go again. Betty Cat Army is back, you know. So, very short. I have warmed up already. I will tell you this. So, I warmed up at home. Then I took my kettlebell, around 20 minutes of walking. You know, to walk it here. Not that easy because with the big hand gloves, you know. So, it's a lot of grip strength. And now I have warmed up once again. And now we can start the training. Because my goal, you know it, to conquer the demolition tower is still my goal. It's the biggest goal from all what I have. To me that is more tougher than to reach the 74 quads in 1 year, which we did, you know. Tougher than every cycling tour. That is the absolute highest, you know. I have failed demolition tower, you will see the video. And this is still the goal. And now it is Sunday, we make a nice relaxing Sunday morning midday workout, you know, here with the stairs, and then we go to the park. But the problem here is now in winter, as you may see, it is cold, you know, the snow is there, and you see it, the smoke is on. The problem is the stairs are closed, most of them, you know. The most beautiful one, perfect training, is closed, this is locked, you know. And the toughest is also locked, you know, there is the door locked. And the demolition tower, you are not allowed to use it now by your own risk, but there is not the best training to get. So we are here, and now Betty Cat Army is back. So now I put on my hand gloves, it's very fresh, but the other ones are not good when they get wet. So when you warmed up, this works. It is raining now, but I'm completely in the focus, you know. There you have to be completely there. I don't care, you know, what people think, this, that. I'm only in my tunnel because I will reach my goal, and that is absolutely tough. And now, let's start it. Next exercise. So in winter, bring always your towel. You need it for so many things. And I have 2 pairs of socks on, you know. 1 and 2, because when they get wet, you know, I'm not that far away from home, but I experienced once when I got wet feet in winter, you have no chance, you know, when they are wet, and it has -5, 6, whatever. You know, I can remember I was sitting then in the car, I said, move back, move back. I put out my wet sock, but it was frozen. For many days I had no feeling in the toes, you know. So next exercise without the hand gloves, because with the kettlebell it's dangerous with hand gloves most of the time, so I do it without now. Let's do it. Breathe out now a little bit. Then we go on with the squats, and then we move with our kettlebell to the park, and there it goes on. Whoa. Breathe out. To drag my kettlebell. Now put on my jacket, my hand gloves, and we carry the kettlebell to the park. And there we go on. So now we arrived at our nice park. Watch, you can remember it. That is the nice park. The 2-station training stairs. And only a few 100 meters, there we are. We have a lot of things here to do, you know, and that is great. And now a man asked me what I'm doing here, you know what, because I have the camera, what I'm doing here. So really, like you are not allowed, what is this, what are you doing, you know, with that intense, not the interest. It is all only, hey, there is something wrong, what are you doing here? I don't get it, you know, I don't get it. That happens really often here, that people, and I've seen also the faces from some sport guys, they looked at you, hey, what is this guy doing? Walks with a kettlebell by rain, huh? What is this? Go running, you know, or go in the gym, or go to calisthenics, whatever, you know what I mean? But I will tell you now something. That is the thing. Because no other one is doing it in that style like I'm doing it, you know, and I don't care. To me, it's not interesting if one is 1,000 times better than me or 1,000 times worse than me. That is not interesting to me. To me, it's only interesting if I can reach my goal and to transport my thing, what I'm doing, the motivation to people out there that they reach their goal, whatever goal they have, you know. And the other thing is, now we have all calisthenics parks here, you know, around the world. There exist real calisthenics parks. So here will not come many people, a few come, but there exists all real calisthenics parks, you know, where you can work out. And I will tell you now a story. I did calisthenics, the workout, before people knew what calisthenics was. You know, of course we have the Olympic in gymnastics and that stuff, they always trained in that style. But the calisthenics with the bark, what now is so famous, I will tell you a story. I was doing it here when no bark was existed. You had only kids places and they had rings on for kids, you know, to, how it is called, you know, to go forward. And then when I came and showed up there, I was the only one, you know, and then people looked at me, huh? What is this guy doing? Hey, crazy. Go to a gym. That was a time young people will not remember. There existed only gyms. There was no CrossFit. No CrossFit in the whole country. You know, that all started there. But I was working out on those rings where the kids' places were. And there the people really looked like, hey, what is this? I was younger, this young grown up here doing, you know, that is a kid's place. Go to a gym and make there your bodybuilding or on the machines or whatever, you know. There I made it. And now all people have calisthenics parks, you know, and they laugh at me because I'm doing like such a thing right now, you know. But back then those people laughed at me when I did that, you know. All when that started, then came the OGs of the game, you know, the original ones, not the old generation, the originals ones. And that was Hassan Yassin, you know, from the Bartenders. They started it very big with Hakim Supreme, Hannibal for King, you know. There were a lot of things, the Bar Stars, Calisthenics Kings, you know. Lord Vital, Beast Mode, you know. That with those guys it started around the world, especially with Hannibal for King. That video went viral and famous, and then the people started slowly. Then I have seen, now there are coming people to my rings because no calisthenics parks was existing. Then they came and also trained, and asked me. That was the time, and now the people laugh at me because I do something what no other one does, because they are so fixed. CrossFit, calisthenics, this, you have your own group, your own park, and you only go there, but I do what I want, and when I want to train here, I'm doing it, and now I have to go on. The arms are warm, and now my goal is the demolition tower, and maybe in 10 years the people are doing demolition tower and those workouts. They also tried it. I have seen this over the years, but these were fake things. When they went to the stairs with a kettlebell, most of the time they wanted to make something new and hope that they get a lot of views and money, and then they decided to move on, But I'm doing that because I like that, and I have to reach a goal, and I can only reach it with such things, And now we go on, Patty Cat Army. Chain, I also moved one time with chains on my arms, Why? Because I've seen that by Bruce Lee in Romania. The Romanian Bruce Lee who lived in the tunnels. He always had those heavy things on, a street fighter. But now, let's get it on. So now we move on to the next station in the park, you know, and that is here. You can remember it. The little stairs. Why those stairs? Because they are nice. I like it to stay there, and that is why I'm using these stairs. But where you do the exercise doesn't matter, you know what I do now. But here, I don't know, I like it, you know. And when you like something, you do it with more happiness, you know. And so here are the stairs. Now we bring on our Isokinator, you know. Great tool, but as I told you, I would not use it as your #1 tool. But for things like that in the park, perfect, really perfect, you know. One thing, my jacket is beside when I go home that I have warm. And I like the Bliss pullover. And of course, Rambo. 3 things we have on. Now we go on, I don't know where we want. So now you know why the towel, that is for many things important. You have seen it for what we need a towel, but now I need the towel for other things. Now we go to the next station. There it is good, even when it's a little bit wet now, but it doesn't matter. And here we can drain some apps. Very, very nice. So you know it here. Because it is wet, it is raining, but on a few points it is not wet, you know. So, and here I can sit on. Perfect. So, watch this. There is all damaged, you know. But there you see, when someone is really doing it, and not only with the newest clothes, film a few seconds and then put it in the internet. No. So, last station, what we do now, we jump to this 3, no. We make a little shadow boxing behind, because here when people see you there boxing alone, you have to be scared if someone calls the police, you know, they think guy is crazy. You know, it's not in a sports place. What is he doing here? What is he doing here? I've seen boxers in a basketball court. They make their boxing, but I don't go to a basketball court because this is a basketball court and nothing else. So here we are. The nice thing with the shadow boxing, we end our session, and that was nice. So enough. Now I go home and we see us next time from the fresh winter Sunday morning midday training. Until then, bye and ciao.